Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together we can elevate Springfield.
All right, let's go, Springfield. Time to 10x your day, 10x your life, 10x all of it. And that includes Springfield, y'all. You are listening to the Elevate Springfield podcast. Robert Ferriell here, certified 10x coach, speaker, and mentor, here to bring you actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together we're going to elevate Springfield. You are listening to your weekly battle plan here on Elevate Springfield, where every Sunday we're going to give you ways to control time, ways to create time, and some things that we encourage you add to that battle plan. We're going to get right to it after the break. Hey, Springfield, when it comes to reliable, high-quality roofing, you don't want to leave things to chance. That's why you should reach out to Acosta Angeli Roofing, your local roofing expert, serving Springfield and surrounding communities. From quick, dependable repairs to full replacement, from residential to commercial, they are your trusted pros. Call them today at 217-993-2748 or visit their website to book your free quote and inspection. Don't wait. A little leak now could lead to major damage later. Trust the local experts, protect your home, and get peace of mind with Acosta Angeli Roofing. All right, and we are back. This is the first edition of a brand new segment we are debuting today. Yesterday, we debuted the Separation Saturday segment. We're going to bring you more actionable strategies to help you separate yourself from the competition and from everyone else out there. When everybody else is taking it easy, you're still grinding. But today, second new segment we've brought to you in this new year. It is called Your Weekly Battle Plan on Elevate Springfield. Hey, what we're going to do with this segment, as you all know, time is our most valuable asset. We've talked about that a lot on the show. So we're going to talk a lot about how we can control time and create time. And through that, we're going to talk about how we do daily battle plans in 10X and how you can implement that into your life. Along the way, we are going to bring in some guests, and we're going to talk about events that are going on in the community, those things that you should be adding to your daily battle plan and your weekly battle plan. This is really a time for you to get intentional on what your week is going to look like. Because when we are intentional, when we commit, we can impact our lives, we can make things happen, and we can achieve our targets and goals. So, hey, what is a daily battle plan? Now, we're going to take this daily battle plan concept and stretch it out over a week, since we're doing this every Sunday. But a daily battle plan, GC Grant Cardone talks about this a lot. He talks about how, whether you realize it or not, every single day is a fight for your time, a fight for your focus, a fight for your future. And if you don't come into the day with a plan, the day will run you instead of you running the day. Hence the battle plan. It is a fight for your time, focus, and future. So we need to have a plan. You see, success doesn't happen by accident. GC always says it happens because you decide in advance what winning looks like. Most of us wake up and react, whether that's to emails, to texts, to other people's priorities. That's not leadership. That's not planning. That's simply survival. So the mindset should be this, and it is quite simple. If you don't plan your day, someone else will. So a daily battle plan is how you stop drifting and start dominating your time. Now, we've talked before about that concept of drifting. Any of my Napoleon Hill fans out there, and if you don't know who that is, I'd recommend grabbing one of his books. He's got quite a few out there, but it talks about drifting, how that's one of the most dangerous things we can do because we are drifting without a purpose. And when you drift, you're not going to reach your goals and targets. Never. So what needs to be in that daily battle plan? This isn't necessarily a fancy planner. Can be. You can put it in a nice planner if you want. It's not a motivational quote of the day. That could be part of it. But really, a daily battle plan is written, specific, and action focused. It answers one simple question. What must I do today to move my life forward? Or, more succinctly, what must I do today to move toward my goals or targets? Not someday, not next week, today. You see, vague goals produce vague results. So your plan should include 5 to 10 specific actions every single day. So not, work on project. That's not specific enough. Should be, hey, make 3 calls, send 5 follow-ups, finish proposal, whatever the case may be, right? Specific actions. And here's the real key. At least 3 actions should directly produce results, not just keep you busy, because busy does not equal successful. Busy does not guarantee results. And part of those actions, part of those tasks that you're putting on that daily battle plan, one of Cardone's strongest rules of that is do the hardest, most important actions first. Before your emails, before your meetings, before scrolling. That way, if your day ends early or things go sideways, at least you've already done the work that really matters. That's how momentum is built. Getting that hard stuff done, the most important things done first. And a lot of times those are the revenue producing items. A couple of things that gives to you when you do the hardest thing first as well. Again, like I mentioned, you got the work done that really, truly matters. But say it was something really hard you were dreading doing. If you go ahead and get it done and you crush it, hey, that is a huge win. Hey, if you go ahead and do it and it didn't quite turn out, it was harder than you thought, didn't quite turn out exactly like you want it, hey, at least it's done. Let's move on to the next thing that can make an impact. So as you're writing down those actions, your battle plan must include time blocks. So every hour gets an assignment, or even every 15 minutes gets an assignment. Why? Because time without a plan can become a trap. Cardone always says, and I say a lot too on the podcast, is discipline beats motivation every time. And I did a tip of the day not too long ago here. Don't wait to feel ready. You execute because it's scheduled. So get it on the schedule, get it as part of your daily battle plan. And this plan isn't a suggestion. This isn't something you get up and, hey, if I have time to do this, I'm going to do this. It's a commitment. We talk a lot in 10X about commitment being the first and most important thing when it comes to any endeavor. Same thing with this. If you're going to do a battle plan, commit to it and do it. As with any plan that's put into motion, put into place, the review of it is very important, right? So at the end of the day, ask yourself one question. Did I dominate today or did I drift? Not emotionally, no excuses, just results. You either followed your plan or you let distractions win and let somebody else's priorities run your day. That review piece at the end of the day is how tomorrow gets stronger. And what we're going to do is we're going to string together every single day so that weekly battle plan is so strong and is driving you toward those 10X goals and targets. So tonight, before tomorrow even starts, write your daily battle plan, because the day is coming either way. The only question is, will you be ready for it? Now, you can do that daily battle plan at night after you review today's, or you do it first thing in the morning. Either way works. I like doing it first thing in the morning, but there is something to be said for in the evening, getting all that off your mind so you can have a peaceful night's sleep, whichever way works for you. But make sure you have a battle plan. Make sure it's specific. Make sure it's action oriented. Make sure it's written, and make sure you review it every single day. So that's the gist of a battle plan, and probably understand now why I called this segment your weekly battle plan, because I want to be able to give you guys strategies to control time, and doing this battle plan is a way to control time. We're going to talk about 10x thinking and time throughout these segments, but I want to encourage you guys to add some things to that daily battle plan that I would recommend that we have here locally. You know, I talk a lot about the networking associations that I'm a part of. Hey, many of you listeners out there, you're probably already involved in them. But if you are not, this is one thing I'd like for you to put on your weekly battle plan as part of your daily battle plans. Hey, if you're not involved in anything locally, pick out an organization each and every day this week. All right, whether that's Local First Springfield, whether that's Land of Lincoln Professional Networking Group, Springfield Chamber of Commerce, Chatham Chamber of Commerce, SILSA, whatever. Pick out an association. Do your research on them every single day. All right, pick out a different one each day. Research them, see what benefit they could have to you and your business. All right, do that each day. Then by the end of the week, you're going to have a lot of information gathered on what one of those associations you might want to get started with. So as part of your weekly battle plan, hey, join one of those associations, whatever one you think fits you best. Now, you know I recommend getting into all of them because they all have their own little niches and they all have their benefits that could help you and your business. But for this week, if you're not involved in any of them, go ahead and pick one and get involved with them. Go ahead and become a member after you take this week to do your research on all of the different organizations here in town that are specifically geared toward business or networking. Another thing I'd encourage you to do this week is actually start this battle plan, right? I went into the whole thing about what a battle plan is, but it does no good if you don't actually do one. I will tell you from personal experience, it has helped me solidify what I need to do for the day, what is most important, so I can prioritize my tasks, because I have so many different things going on that I need to be able to get down on paper and prioritize what are those most important things that need to be done and need to be done first. Which one of these things that I have here is really leading me toward my purpose? Which one of these things will do the most good toward impacting my target attainment or goal attainment, right? So I'd encourage you guys to do the same thing there. Now, this week, there are not a ton of networking events out there. Second week of January is when more of that stuff starting. The chambers and all the different places start having more of their events. So on Sundays, we are going to discuss what's going on for the week in terms of, hey, stop by this event, stop by that event. I'll give you my take on those events and my experience going to those and which ones may benefit you best based on what situation you're in. We're also going to bring in some folks that are actually putting on those events. So you know that I am the president of Local First Springfield. So as we have events coming up, we're going to be talking about those on this segment. Our friends over at SILSA, the chambers, folks like that, we'll talk to them about their events as well. Land of Lincoln Professional Networking Group, I'm sure fan favorite Jeff Dillman will be in on some of those Sundays to talk about the events through Land of Lincoln Professional Networking Group, because like we talk about on our Wednesday spot, communities grow together. So we all need to work together for the betterment of Springfield and for the betterment of all the businesses we have here. One other thing, I would encourage you this week to write your goals down twice a day. GC always tells us twice a day, write those goals down. First thing in the morning and last thing before you go to bed, write those goals down so they are top of mind in everything you do. Having those goals solidified and then having the daily battle plan that goes along with that, that's driving you toward those goals, is going to go a long way to helping you control time and create time for you. So hope you enjoyed the first installment of your weekly battle plan here on Elevate Springfield. Again, here at Elevate Springfield, we want to bring you guys as many actionable strategies as possible. That's why we went to a daily drop schedule. 7 days a week, you can start your morning with a new episode of Elevate Springfield. So you heard the new one yesterday. You've got the new one today. Monday is going to be our normal original interviews that we've had on Elevate Springfield the entire time. Tuesday, we'll have another brand new segment. You'll just have to wait till then to find that one out. I'll have a co-host on that particular segment. Really, really excited about that and excited for you guys to hear it. Wednesday, we're going to keep our Communities Grow Together segment right there. Thursdays, we'll have our other interview of the week. And then on Friday, we're having our wellness upgrade segment because, as you guys know, I am very passionate about health and wellness. We're keeping that one as well. So 7 days of Elevate Springfield. Hope y'all enjoy. We'll be back after the break.
Looking for expert tree care with hometown integrity? Look no further than Sangamon Tree Service. They're your trusted local pros, delivering quality workmanship, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing every time. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, their team brings professionalism and care to every job, big or small. Call the name your neighbors trust, Sangamon Tree Service, or visit them today at SangamonTreeService.com. Sangamon Tree Service, rooted in quality, built on trust.
Well, thank you for joining us today, everybody. Appreciate you making us a part of your day. Hey, don't forget, while you're out on social, check ours out. You can check my personal one out at Robert Ferriell at everywhere. Check out those Elevate Springfield pages, those Big Dog Business Coaching pages as well. Check us out over on YouTube. Give us a subscribe, give us a like or a follow on any of those channels. We would certainly appreciate it. So hey, take what you learned today. You bring the discipline and follow through, and together, that's right, y'all, we're going to elevate Springfield. Be great.
When I first walked into Shudokan Karate Club, I was just looking for a way to get stronger, but what I found was so much more. Here we train in traditional karate, the real stuff, passed down through generations. Every punch, every kata has purpose. I've learned self-discipline, confidence, and how to protect myself. Not just in class, but in real life. It's not about being aggressive, it's about being prepared. This is more than a club, it's a way of life. Join us at Shudokan, traditional, powerful, real. Ki-ai!